It's the 26th of June 2016, and honestly today I'm just gonna chill out. I bought The Calling on Steam yesterday and a couple of other things because there was a Steam sale. Oh, why did I have to open Steam? Anyway, I've been wanting to get that game since I've seen people play it for a while anyway, so since I got time, I figure I'll try it out for the first time. Why not?
Some items can be crafted by adding additional materials to existing resources.
Waiting for my first match now that I've gotten through training. Kinda nervous, actually. Did some things today, now I'm back at The Calling. Here's me, by the way. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. Haven't killed anyone yet, but... So I just installed a new plugin to the TSCN site that in theory will auto-post things whenever I post them. That way I don't have to remember. This week I started scheduling posts instead of having to click on them. Again, if I can make this process easier, I will. So in this case, I'm going to start scheduling posts to come out really early in the morning, and whenever that happens, it'll also post to my social media. If I've got everything set up, that is. Next week, around gig time, then we should know. Also, for those of you that are curious how The Calling went, I didn't kill a single blasted person, and yet I had fun. That's a good sign of a game. I got close. A couple of times I got really close to taking someone out, and they just edged me out. So, yeah, I'm new. What? That's the name of the game, get killed or be killed, so I'm perfectly fine with that. But, yeah, it's a sign of a good game when you lose and you still feel good about it. By the way, the new match game with Alec Baldwin hosting comes on tonight at 10, so I'll be recording it. So, needless to say, I'm a bit about this one. I love the original match game, but they've tried to reboot the match game several times in the past, and every time it's always failed. For one, there's a big factor that was always missing was Dick DeBartolo, and I don't think he hasn't said anything about them calling him back for this either. For those of you that don't know, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, was the person that single-handedly saved the match game back in the day. Whenever it was still back in the black and white era, the questions were bland, just things that you had to match up and fit. They were getting ready to be canceled regardless, so Dick came in and he was like, look, I write for Mad Magazine, could I just make these silly? And Goods and them proceeded to go, well, we're going to be canceled anyway, it's not like they could cancel us twice, go ahead. And it saved the show. So that silly feel that the match game always had, Dick DeBartolo is to blame for that in the best way possible. He saved that show. But I think the other modern interpretations of the match game have always tried to be too adult, too risque, too ooh. And you know me, I'm not prudish with that sort of thing, but the match game needs to be cleverly filthy, not outwardly filthy. So yeah, there are questions like, Mary poured gravy on John's blank, right? And you obviously think of something dirty when you think of that, right? But it's sort of nudge, nudge, wink, wink, subtle filthy, as opposed to, oh my god, they said that? You know. Yeah, there's a classiness, a subtlety to it that I think sometimes gets lost. Now, if this new match game keeps that, then it'll work. But if they try to go, oh, with it, it's gonna fail. So yeah, we'll see. Probably won't get around to watching it till later in the week because the relatives are still around, so things are a bit chaotic around here. Hi! This one's kind of neat, actually. I like it. You know what this little guy means. Good night, everybody.